Panditji, with the British Parliament being in quite a mess, people are saying that they've divided and ruled the rest of the country, and now they're dividing and ruling amongst themselves. What are your thoughts on that?
You have put it so well. As a student of, shall we say, the national mind and how identities develop, we all know that the British started off as a pirate nation, and they leveraged divide and rule in almost 3/4 of the nations of the world. And many of the problems that exist today are problems which have their roots in British divide and rule. But you know and I know that Karma, the theory of Karma, says that whatever you put out there will multiply and come back to you. And anybody whose mindset is comfortable with leveraging divide and rule in terms of international relations, it's only a question of time before, whenever they turn to every single one of their relations, divide and rule will apply. And so what we're seeing now is almost a feeding frenzy. It's like the sharks have all been let loose in the corridors of Parliament, and divide and rule, the cunning tactics which the empire used to build itself, we're seeing them in those corridors. And it's only to be expected if they leveraged sanctimony, they leveraged virtue signaling, and we're already beginning to see those aspects of the manner in which the British rule the world come here at home to roost. I'm really quite concerned, because this sort of mindset can only be transcended with a great deal of difficulty. It needs to have leaders of character and leaders of very high morals. Personal ethics need to be apparent in what they say, what they do. And yet we don't have anybody on the scene who I think carries the gravitas to reset this. If I can draw a parallel, one of the reasons that our Prime Minister Modi in India is re-elected with an ever-increasing majority is because he embodies those characteristics. There is a nobility, there is a tranquility, there is obviously no personal conflict of interest. There is an almost ascetic quality to the way in which he comports himself, the way in which he conducts his relationships. And you can see that this is a person of immense personal character and ability. When a person like that appears on the scene, they can set the scene for everybody else to raise their standards. And sadly, I don't see that at the moment. Until such a person appears on the scene, I think we will see the knives behind cloak and dagger schemes beginning to have an impact. And it'll be unfortunate, but divide and rule, you're absolutely right. We are seeing it, and we will continue to see it, I think, until a new person has been elected.
Yes, no, I absolutely agree. We just have to wait and see now who that person will be.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.